Hello there, fellow squaddies. Welcome to Royal Telly. Here at Royal Telly, we're all about celebrating the incredible work of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and standing strong with them against any unfair media attacks and online trolls. Today, we're going to talk about the latest attempt by King Charles to control the Sussexes through religion and sympathy. So are you ready to dive into today's topic? Hang on tight. This is going to be a roller coaster ride. First things first, let's talk about the tabloids. These glossy, mass-produced papers are notorious for their sensational headlines and scandalous stories. But what role do they play in our narrative today? Well, they're more than just a source of daily gossip. They are, in fact, the royal establishment's tool for spreading their narrative, their version of events. Take the Daily Mail's latest article, for instance. The headline reads, "King Charles is open to a truce with Harry after advice from religious leaders gave him spiritual nourishment." Now, isn't that interesting? The tabloids are painting a picture of King Charles as a forgiving father figure, guided by spiritual wisdom. But we know better, don't we? We know these tabloids. The likes of Daily Mail and others, they speak for the royal establishment. They are the mouthpieces for the royal family, used to peddle their agenda, their perspective. And who are they undermining with this narrative? None other than the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan. The tabloids have been used time and again by the royal family to control the narrative, to shape public opinion. They've been used to paint Harry and Meghan as the villains, while the royal family, King Charles, Prince William, Queen Camilla, and Kate Middleton, play the innocent victims. But we know that's not the truth. The truth is, these tabloids are nothing more than propaganda machines, churning out content that supports the royal family's narrative. They are not independent news sources. They are not unbiased. They are simply tools in the hands of the royal establishment, used to control the narrative and manipulate public opinion. So it's clear that these tabloids are nothing more than mouthpieces for the royal family. They are used to control the narrative, to shape public opinion in favor of the royal establishment. And it's time we recognize them for what they truly are. Now, let's turn our attention to King Charles. While it may seem that King Charles is extending an olive branch to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, we need to delve deeper and see it for what it truly is, a calculated move. Recent reports suggest that King Charles is seeking a truce with Prince Harry after receiving spiritual nourishment from religious leaders. But is this a genuine step towards reconciliation or another attempt at manipulation? Consider this. King is known for his religious leanings. He's often seen using his faith as a tool for influence, and it seems he's doing it once again. By invoking religion, he's trying to paint himself as the understanding and forgiving father figure, all the while subtly implying that it's the Sussexes who need to be saved or brought back into the fold. This isn't about reconciliation, it's about control. Another tactic King Charles has been employing is that of sympathy. The narrative being spun in the UK media and tabloids is that the king is hurt, disappointed, yet hopeful for a resolution. This paints the Duke and Duchess of Sussex as the cause of his emotional distress, effectively using public sympathy as a tool to pressure them. Let's not forget that these tactics are being employed through the UK media and tabloids, the very platforms that have been used time and time again to undermine the Sussexes. The Daily Mail, for example, has been a well-known mouthpiece for the royal family. It's no coincidence that these stories are being published through such outlets. But we must question the behind these tactics. Is it truly a desire for reconciliation? Or is it an attempt to control the narrative, to regain the upper hand? The Sussexes have been brave in carving out their own path, independent of the royal family. Efforts to manipulate them back into the fold are not acts of love, but attempts at control. And that, dear squaddies, is the stark reality of King Charles's tactics vis-a-vis the UK media and tabloid landscape. But what does all this mean for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex? Well, let's unravel this. The constant scrutiny, the relentless media attacks, and the apparent lack of support from within the royal family itself have all taken a toll on the Sussexes. It's not just about the strain of living under the public eye. It's about the emotional and mental toll it takes when you're constantly being vilified for simply living your truth. This is why the Sussexes, in a move that shocked the world, decided to step back from their roles as senior members of the royal family in early 2020. They sought to carve out a progressive new role for themselves. The decision was not made lightly. It was born out of a deep desire for a more peaceful life, free from the relentless criticism and invasions of privacy. However, the tabloids and the royal establishment would have you believe otherwise. They spin tales of tantrums and demands, painting a picture of the Sussexes as spoiled and ungrateful. But the reality is far from this. The Sussexes have shown nothing but grace and resilience in the face of adversity. They have continued their philanthropic work, focusing on issues close to their hearts such as mental health, women's rights, and racial justice. They have used their platform to lift up voices that often go unheard and have remained steadfast in their commitment to make a positive impact in the world. The recent attempts by King Charles to control them through religion and sympathy are just another chapter in this saga. But the Sussexes have proven time and again that they will not be swayed by such tactics. They value their independence and their ability to speak their truth without fear of retribution. So it's no wonder the Sussexes decided to break free from this toxic environment. They recognized the need to protect their family and their mental health and took the brave step to forge their own path. And for that, they deserve nothing but respect and admiration. But we, the Squatties, have the power to support the Sussexes. You see, our role in this narrative is more important than we might think. We are the backbone of the Sussexes support system, the ones who stand tall and firm against the onslaught of media critics and online trolls. And in standing up for what is right, we're not just supporting the Sussexes, but we're also championing the values of respect, empathy, and fairness. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have shown us time and time again that they are resilient. They've faced adversity with grace and strength. Each of us has a voice, each of us has influence, and together, our collective power is immense. We can use this power to counteract the false narratives spun by tabloids and the royal establishment. By sharing the Sussexes' stories of compassion, their efforts in making the world a better place, and their unwavering commitment to their values, we can shift the conversation. We can drown out the noise of the critics with our voices of support. But our support isn't just about words. It's about actions, too. We can donate to the causes close to the Sussexes' hearts. We can promote their projects, and we can stand up against unfair treatment. We can show the world that the Sussexes are not alone, that they have an army of squatties ready to stand by their side. And let's not forget the biggest power we have, the power of unity. As squatties, we come from different backgrounds, we have different stories, but we share a common purpose. We stand together for the Sussexes, for respect, for fairness, and most importantly, for truth. So let's continue to use our power wisely. Let's continue to stand strong for the Sussexes, to counteract the negativity and to champion the values we hold dear. Because at the end of the day, our power lies not just in our numbers, but in our unity, our resilience, and our unwavering support. Remember, together we stand strong for the Sussexes. That's a wrap on our discussion today, squatties. We've delved deep into the murky waters of the tabloid press and their role as pawns for the royal establishment. We've uncovered the disturbing attempts by King Charles to manipulate and control the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, using religion and sympathy as his tools of trade. We've also highlighted the devastating impact these tactics have had on the Sussexes and their decision to step back from royal life. It's clear that the royal family, including King Charles, Prince William, Queen Camilla, and Kate Middleton, should feel a deep sense of shame for their actions. But it's not all doom and gloom. We've celebrated the strength of you, the squatties, standing firm with the Sussexes against these unfair attacks. Your unwavering support has been a beacon of hope amidst the storm. In the face of adversity, the Sussexes continue to do amazing work, inspiring countless people worldwide. And we at Royal Telly will continue to support and celebrate them. But we can't do this alone. We need your help. Let's continue to stand strong with the Sussexes. Let's keep shining a light on the dark corners of the media and royal establishment. Let's continue to challenge the status quo. Thank you for standing with us and the Sussexes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.